Hello everybody, my name is Nathan, and welcome back to Let's Play Equestria War in Hearts of Iron 4. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So, the Griffonian Empire is in a massive war right now, which should mean that I can actually exploit them. In about 60 days, 2 more months, we should be able to massively push the Griffonian Empire from the rear and take over a pretty decent chunk of territory. Let's look at these resource maps. We're going to get a lot of steel, we're going to get a lot of tungsten, chromium, all this beautiful, beautiful stuff. For the low, low price of essentially free. I don't know if you're going to join the war at all. The fir tree villages. It'd be nice if they did, but I don't know. By the way, have you done fight for the last yet? Fight to the last yet? Oh, I can. Thank you, Watertowns, for joining into the faction. So the River Coalition again gets stronger and stronger by the day. But I'm also looking at this, like, these guys at the far north, like, this isn't actually their territory. Like, this doesn't matter. We need to push into their core territory. We also need to make sure we can actually get there fast enough before the Quelling Republic can really push in. It's also just this tiny island, but I don't know if anybody can really do anything about them. Dig in and pray. Well, do the birds not fly? I don't know. Let's go for... I mean, we don't have any tanks in our army at all. So really have nothing to spend my political power on except for doing more of these things. So what do you do? Oh, modern society. I mean, we probably should be doing like all these things a while ago. Do all these replace it with modern society? I think so. So maybe they're not all as good as I would have thought. I don't like how strong. I don't like how quickly they're pushing through. I'll need 30 days. 30 days, and I can do a massive attack on the Griffon Empire. We'll probably split up between me and the Quelling Republic, because they're doing pretty strong work as well. Research slot available. Let's see. More decryption. We'll worry about encryption later. We'll just, like, yell our orders, and hopefully they don't listen to us. Okay, so we got the pretty ones are putting a lot of troops down here. Going for air base expansion. Demand New Maryland. Could be interesting. These are all just like the tech stuff, which don't really matter too much. So it looks like to me they can demand New Maryland, which I was kind of surprised they're not doing. I mean, they could, I think, easily do so. But since they're at war right now with the Changelings, maybe they're too scared to fight them. I'm not too sure. Again, we have about 16 more days so this war can begin. Throw you all onto this front line. So soon we're actually going to be, have a pretty decent chunk of territory for ourselves. Of course, this area is not going to go to us. It's just going to go back into the hands of Bronze Hill. But they've actually pushed their way through the border. So I would like to at least smash my way through and, take a handful of this territory. And I do know that I have the Plato-led peace conference, and I could annex it entirely myself, but I like to keep like some sort of semblance of realism. Realism, quote unquote. I mean, it's a game of ponies fighting a war. So destroy 2 enemies. So what are we going to do now? National Science Fund for an extra research slot, more cores. I mean, I would like to form one massive river republic, but I'd also like to get some more cores. Getting an extra research slot would also be nice. So let us declare the war. We're not even going to call our allies into this. Just be extremely aggressive and push into every province. Wing Barty wants to send us 5 volunteers? Sure, why not? I didn't even know you actually liked me, but... Actually, people actually want to join this war against the Griffonian Empire. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. Trade partners. 5 volunteers. Like, it kind of makes sense. The Griffonian Empire is like one of our main enemies that, the River Republic's had for a generation or 2. No, we're not going to give them any support. Well, yeah, stay on your own. You take whatever you want. I'll take my stuff. And just stay away from me. Thank you very much. I'll sign you back onto blue as well. Insufficient resources. Well, let's import more rubber. Apparently we're importing too much tungsten, so we'll stop that there. So sorry, Mussolini, we're going to trade with you a little bit less now. So, I mean, our army's getting quite big, quite fast, which is excellent. Resource gain plus 10%. Better Pegasi. Then let's get Pegasus organization up. We'll train up as many as we possibly can here for them. How close to Griffon? They're about like halfway dead. Apparently Romau is somehow holding out quite well. You don't want to join the war, right? No, they do not. Okay. That's fine. Not a big deal. I don't think I'll be able to take territory off these guys. Okay, you guys reorganize a little bit. Novo Griffonia is declared war on the West Griffonian Union. Okay, not a big deal. You do whatever. It's not a, you know, I don't care that much. Again, now we don't need the border to go into our allies' territory. Okay, I think it's time for like another general assault, please. Thank you. I mean, the Griffonians do have tanks. I mean, I probably should be building tanks, shouldn't I? Do I even have tanks researched? That's a great question. I don't know. We'll find out soon enough. I mean, our infantry divisions are looking quite strong. That is probably time that we can start shifting gears a little bit. Griffonians declare war on the Penguin Republic. That's completely A-okay. Yeah, Quelly is taking over a lot of land. I've only done 12% of the work so far, apparently. You know, if you want to join the war and send troops over here, I'm not going to say no. Okay, you go over here, you go here. So apparently we're winning a battle against this tank. Only 5 divisions. Is this not just like one big front line? I'm very confused. Okay, all of you here. Except for you 3, you can be on this front. You might have to like reorganize yourself slightly. Maybe we can just like rush troops down into like the middle of here. We've really only taken like a handful of provinces. We haven't actually done much work, unfortunately. So we got some allies showing up here. You push here, you push here. You push that empty province. People are joining our war, which is nice. Okay, so you come up to this province. We got a magical infantry. Maybe we can actually deal with him. You go to Ide Fort. Fall of Griffonheim. So, I mean, they should be close to capitulation. Yes, they are. Apparently, we get this territory as well. So, I mean, we did take over this. Okay. We'll, end our turn a million times. So I would say this and turn is probably what we took. The Quellian Republic can't really do anything. I think you're fine, aren't you? If I just... is there a way I can make the AI do it? Because, like, at this point, like, I don't really know what to do. Because I don't want to make them a puppet of myself. That doesn't really seem like it makes a lot of sense. I'm going to give him this territory. I'm going to give... Who are you? You're Phthisia? You can take that. Because you're still part of that faction, right? Yes. And I'm just going to, you know, take some liberties in saying that the Aquelians mark state... Well, mark all states. I'm just going to transfer the Aquelian Republic this territory and say that, you know, they just occupied it and then told the Phthisia to fuck off or we'll invade you. And I think that kind of can make a little bit of sense. We'll delete our plants here. And that more or less kind of makes sense. Oh, you've just now established your own Griffon Empire, huh? But now I don't have a CB against you. So the Griffon Empire basically just, I guess, takes over a new form. Fine, you know, you do whatever you want. I guess I won't try to stop you. So we have more free military factories. Turn off state transfer tool, please, and thank you. Do I have tanks? No, I've not researched a single tank ever. So I guess we're just going to make more artillery, more of you, and then as soon as we upgrade tanks, we'll just switch our factories around a little bit. Which should more or less be okay. State of Lake City. I really wish we could do a little bit more. Are you also... Democracies can't justify... I'm not a democracy, though. I don't know if you know this. I'm not a democracy. Oh, the River Republic's taking over control of the faction again. Well, shit. We can't let that happen. Can I just, like... take over faction? 200 political power? Okay, no. You're not allowed to do it outside of this event. So, fine. The River Republic, they think they can stop me. Absolutely not. Not under any conditions. Upgrade our fighters, please, and thank you. So, decisions available. What can we do here? Max factories and states basically bad. You know, let's get a little bit more infrastructure. What am I going to spend my political power on besides that? So, tank divisions. Let's start researching those. I haven't even been researching any land doctrine either. Let's go for a grand battle plan. And as soon as this is done, we get our cores. I'm going to, you know, make sure I can stay in charge of this faction. I'm not going to let the River Republic have control over anything, ever. So again, we can go for either build roads or development grants. Again, let me just check, make sure nobody is doing anything else. They're not. Okay, so let us go for development grants. I mean, I kind of want all of these just so, yeah, State of Lake City. We're pretty large. We're doing a pretty good job, I would say, of securing territory. We don't have enough aluminum, unfortunately. I don't know why. We're trying to build and use all the aluminum. Oh, the fighters. Okay. Oh, because the fighters are, you know, next level. They need significantly more resources. Sure, you can have some medium bombers. I really don't care about that stuff. Not really a big deal to me. I did have an airport. I built an airport down here. Yeah, so I got a 10 out of 10 airport down there to the south. I have a million factories. What do I want to do with them? Naval bases? No, because we can't do anything like that. Land forts are not necessary. So let's see. What are your bonuses? We got a 50% here. We got 50% there, but it's already filled. 50% here. 10, 10, 20, 40. And then we go for like 20s deep within our own borders. There we go. That seems fine to me. I mean, of course, I also could build like anti-air around here. I don't think I've ever built anti-air my entire life in this game. Okay, so Livonia Griffonia is just declaring war on everybody. They really don't care. You know, they'll take over everything. So Yakistan has grown quite powerful. The Equestrian Republic is looking pretty strong. Will they attack the Griffon Empire again? I do not know. So the Griffins have expanded. The Penguin Republic looks like it's going to fall very soon. So you seem like you're just going to refuse to demand New Maryland. And I'm guessing it's because they're still too scared of Equestria to try to push that claim. But as soon as Equestria is dead, you know, wants to change things, absolutely, definitely take it over. They'll probably try to push that war. Yeah, so yeah, they're declaring war on literally every single person who's ever been alive. I mean, I have no puppet states, I don't think, right? No, I'm just part of a faction. Harmony in Watertown. I mean, Watertown's already part of our faction, so you don't really need to worry about that too much, I would say. So again, it's 12, it's 10, 12. Any new resources? Yes, we do. Let's go for some more industry techs. Keep deploying troops over here. So we got a pretty large-sized army right now. We're looking at a pretty decent 70 divisions. Which is about as much as most of our rivals currently have. We'll keep deploying you guys. Let's go for, again, even better Pegasus. No, wait, no, not this. What are you? Yeah, breakthrough and assault attack. Fantastic. That sounds really good. Okay, now we have new divisions as well. So you guys are going to be led by Tito. We'll put you on the border with Bird Mussolini. I just realized that you guys don't even have a battle plan right now. Your battle plan mostly is just going to be push your way to this river. Are we going to be able to... We have a non-aggression pact with their faction leader. Aquelia! Did I agree with that? I might have. I might just agree to no, I didn't. I did not agree to anything. So we do have planes and reserves. So I guess we'll just put in some more planes like this. We'll go for these bombers at 300. These other bombers... No, these fighters... at 500, and you two, of course, are not going to be on normal operations, and you help out Purple by going to this airbase. You know, once you can. Okay, so we've once again taken control of leadership. I kind of want to keep just going down this tree. Getting more cores would be nice. But I also want to go take over the Red Menace. So you know what? We'll get Crystal Rush. We'll deal with all this nonsense. We got better tanks. Let's... I mean, it's 10-12, so we can go straight to, like, these heavies. So we'll go for 2 heavy tanks now. We're currently not building any medium bombers. Oh, I replaced my medium bombers with, I am extremely dumb. I'm building way more fighters. Was I not building any bombers that entire time? That's entirely possible, and I'm just very stupid. So again, we still need more aluminum. We can get that from... Not from you, I guess. We'll get it from Bird Mussolini. I mean, I don't know if we're going to be... Can any of these guys really declare war on us? March on Griffinstone. Well, Griffinstone doesn't exist anymore. Stalingrad's help. I mean, I think you're locked out of a lot of your territory. Or a lot of your thing, because you can't march on Griffinstone anymore. I mean, you gain the annexation, but it doesn't really do anything. Total war. Yeah, there's really not much they can do. They're kind of just stuck until I annex them, which will be quickly approaching. So Pegasus, you join onto this front. I mean, can any of you guys upgrade again? Infantry expert, I think, is always great. Max planning, organization loss, offensive doctrine. infantry expert, recovery rate. And that all sounds good to me. I don't know if the Griffins are going to do anything too crazy. Like, it was when you unify all of the River Republic, it would be nice to kind of push into all these guys. But I think it's going to be a good time to end this episode. Thanks for watching. My name is Anthem. If you enjoyed, my thumbs up. If not, enjoy, you can always thumb down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.